In today's episode, we're going to be discussing when propaganda and kicking false narratives goes terribly wrong, starring Gilbert Arenas. Let's talk about it. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Skinny Hardaway, and this is Retro Heat Check. Checking in one more time for the real hoop heads out there. And as always, thank you all for your likes, your shares, your subscriptions, your comments, and of course those questions. Continue those questions, guys. You guys have been kicking ass on the questions. Last night's Q&A with Skinny each and every Wednesday night, by the way. Last night's episode was really fun. I loved the questions that the double decker basically of questions that my main man Hayden dropped on me. So definitely shout outs to you. Shout outs to all you guys that have been contributing all your questions. Checking in. Checking out the Q&A sessions each and every Wednesday. Definitely a fun experience for me. Hopefully it's for same for you guys. I like I said, I love talking with you guys in the comment section, but there's just something different about Wednesday night's Q&A session. So continue the great job. Tip of the hat to you guys. Continue the great job, man. You guys have been kicking ass. Also, let's get to it, man. As far as big shout outs go out to the squad. You already know, man, these are my guys. These are the guys that I stand with. Support me. I support them. I hope that you guys do the same. We all come from different walks of life, different backgrounds, different approaches to our content. Some are much more leaning towards the educational side. Others are more entertaining. A lot of us we lie somewhere within the middle of that. And even from time to time, we do have our disagreements. But at the end of the day, we're all standing 10 toes down in the paint, going up against a huge conglomerate of naysayers and narrative pushers and propagandists that really want to erase uh, real hoops. They want to erase the past. They want to disrespect the past players. And we're standing up for the truth because we're armed with the facts. We're armed with the truth, and we remain undefeated. So big shouts to my guys. Excuse me. My guys, Sports and Fitness Rants. Big shout out to you. Uncommon Sense, Scap Attack. Big shout outs to you. Angry Oat Hoops, Uncut Hoops. Big shout outs go out to Michael Jordan Fans Are the Best, NNB Sports TV, my twin, Phenomenal Fitness. What up, my guy? Big shout outs to Prince Sports, Man Down Sports, Geechee Life Sports Talk, Shekel Storm NBA, The Real Mind Crime, Jordan versus LeBron, D. Allen Ricks TV, uh, NBA Fact Self Research. I'm sorry. Ticket TV, Too Raw for TV, Kobe Bryant Film Room. Definitely can't forget about you, man. Big shout outs to you. Man, these are my bros, man. These are the guys that I stand with. These are the guys that I support. They support me. Man, I hope that you guys do the same. Give them a chance if you're not hip. But as always, man, big shout outs to you all. Today is going to be another closed door meeting. Full disclosure, I really didn't have enough time to really go back and check the analytics. So if I do, if there happen to be a hoop head waiting in the wings to be entered, waiting on the wings for the doors to the hoop head haven to open, I'll definitely get you on the rebound tomorrow. But for the time being, closed door meeting. We're gonna just keep it moving. You already know what it is. Oh, and before I do get into the nitty gritty of the show, just want to say a quick shout outs, man, to all you guys that have been checking out the Be Like Mike series. Seems like every day seems like somebody is checking it out. So I definitely appreciate the views on that. I worked pretty hard on it. It was a 2 week series, 6 episodes. Definitely, I hope you guys check it out. And thank you all for those who have checked it out. So big shouts to you guys. So yeah, this definitely wanted to put that out there. There's a little labor of love, I guess you could say. And I definitely had a lot of fun. And I will be talking about the next series. I definitely want to get into. I want to say this was an idea that Chuck. Yeah, this is an idea that Chucky had brought up, and it was very intriguing. Definitely want to talk about the college stars of the '90s that did not pan out in the NBA. So I definitely want to start another series as far as that. Tentatively, I'll probably get started on it Monday. I don't really know exactly how many players I want to do. I might just do what I did the last time, 2 weeks, 6 players. But definitely will check that out. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, just yeah, we'll talk about that. That would be the next series. So hopefully you guys check it out and stay tuned for that. So yeah, but now to the nitty gritty, man. Man, I said it yesterday. I'm ready for this whole Bronny experiment to be gone. I can't wait to the day that LeBron James hangs up his sneakers, because then that lets me know that his son will be on the clock as far as his exit out of the league. This whole experiment is such a, like I said, such a farce. It's to the point now. I mean, it's so comical how far people will go to to hype this young man up, and some will even go to the point of just flat out lying. And none other than Gilbert Arenas had to stick his foot in his mouth for the millionth time behind this young man. It's like, I understand that you don't want to be canceled. I understand that you want to be tied in with Clutch Sports. I know you want that Clutch Sports stimulus pack. I know you want that LeBron James interview at Gil's Arena. We understand, but come on, man, have a little bit of integrity. Have some saying some couth about yourself, man. You ain't got to come out here and lie to kick it. You feel me? And he came out with probably one of the most asinine statements that you could ever that you could ever find. This man is real. This man was responding to Jaylen Brown's original comments about Bronny James not being a pro while he was sitting on the sideline watching him play. Gilbert Arenas decided to jump out and defend Bronny and by extension LeBron with all his might and all his being. He decided to jump out and take the bullets and take the slings and arrows for Bronny James when he came up with this whopper of a story in regards to Jaylen Brown. And I quote, he was the third pick in the NBA draft. The first 3 games, just like Bronny. Bronny was 6 for 26, and Jaylen Brown was 5 for 26 in his first 3 games in the summer league. End quote. And I must say, Gilbert, that was dumb. That was a dumbass statement. All you had to do with the magic of Google. Google is available in all areas within this country. I think that Google is wherever you at. I think you're in Southern California. I'm sure Google works out there. Last time I checked, Google is based out there. So you really should have been in tune with Google. All it took was a quick Google search, and you would have seen in Jaylen Brown's very, very, very first game ever in the summer league. His first game ever. This is Jaylen Brown when he was rocking number 9. See, a lot of people didn't even realize that Jaylen Brown came into the league rocking number 9 before he swapped it over for 7. This is number 9 Jaylen Brown, the third pick of the NBA draft, who his first game within the summer league, he dropped 16 points. He was 11 for 17 from the field, 6 boards, 2 blocks in his first ever summer league game. And by extension, that just let it be known that the meat writing, you know what I'm saying, pause, the meat writing that in the over saturation of propaganda, but you know, behind this young man is astounding. That you would rather that a guy like Gilbert Arenas. Now I understand that Gilbert Arenas is a very controversial figure within this space. Definitely, he has his moments where he actually makes some sense, but a lot of times, because of the simple fact that he is usually on the side of defending LeBron, and by extension, Bronny, he's usually on the wrong side of things. And it's just to the point now. It's like how obvious do you want to make this? You know, the simple fact that I get it. You want to root for somebody. You want to wish the best on them. But like I said last night or the other night, you have to keep it real with yourself in a professional setting. This money is on the line, livelihoods are on the line, and we are sitting up here playing the nepotism game in a multi-billion-dollar business. And it's like you are playing with the fans. You're playing in our faces. You really think that we're so dumb that we would not do just a little bit of research and find out that you were dead wrong? It's like, I understand that you want to wave the flag for Clutch Sports. Like I said, you want that Clutch Sports / LeBron James stimulus pack. I understand. People got to eat. You got a podcast. You got to keep it interesting. You got to you want to be controversial and entertaining at the same time. But why don't you just keep it real? Just state facts. Then you wouldn't have guys like me, little channels like me. You probably don't care about little channels like me, and that's cool. But all you had to do is just keep it real. Like, when are you going to keep it real for once, man? Like, you know that some of the stuff that you say is silly. It's silly as hell. It's silly as hell. We are watching a young man. Yes, he scored 12 points last night. Great. But that's not going to be an every night thing. I just don't see it. It seems that the shots were going in. For once, the shots were going in, but for most of the summer, the shots haven't been going in. He's been looking terrible. And let's not think that that last night's performance is somehow the switch being turned on. I still don't see it. He can't bring the ball up the court. His shot is inconsistent. You know, he's athletic, but it seems like his athleticism only goes so far. It's like, what position is he? He's not a point guard. Can't bring the ball up. He can't bring the ball up the court, so he's not a point guard. Doesn't know how to initiate an offense. He's not a point guard. His shot is inconsistent. His scoring is inconsistent. He's basically a self check, so he can't be a shooting guard. Too small to be the 3. So where is he supposed to be at? He's in no man's land position wise, and this is and to soften the blow, you want to sit up here and jump on Jaylen Brown and lie on him and cap. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what is the end game? What is the end game? Because at the end of the day, we see what we see, and what we see is not viable. It's not going. It's not NBA basketball worthy. He is not an NBA player. Like I said, he needs to become a gamer, an influencer. He needs to have some kind of position within the LeBron James Clutch Sports sphere. You know, there's other ways that he can make his money and still be something. But this is a whole vanity play by LeBron, and you got people like Gilbert who's carrying the water for Clutch Sports and LeBron James, and by essence Bronny James, that we just want to sit up here and lie. He is just one of many of these pundits that come out here, lie, cap, will say whatever. Just to, it's like, what are we trying to do? Are we that desperate to get on the James's good side that we're going to sit out here and lie? Seen Lil Wayne the other day on Undisputed. Stay off the lean, kids. Stay off the lean. Because, man, he was sounding half asleep when he was sitting up there like, oh, I think he's going to be an all-star type player. Like, are you serious, bro? Like, it's like I don't want to lean too much on the drug jokes or anything like that, but come on, bro. Come on, bro. Put down whatever is in your cup, man, because this is ridiculous. This is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's just to the point where it's just blatant. You guys are just blatantly lying to the people. And it's like, you guys really think that we're stupid. The only people that believe that believe what you guys are saying are the people that believe in LeBron James and Clutch Sports. It seems like, and it's a circle of just you people who are trying to get your hands in that bag, trying to get some kind of come up from the James family, to the point that you will sacrifice your integrity, that you will sacrifice your acumen as a basketball analyst. You're making it sound like, and I would say Gilbert Arenas he's no dummy, but he's so smart that he's stupid. If you get what I'm saying. Sometimes we're a little too, we think that we just because we have some knowledge and we're pretty smart and we're witty, sometimes we carry that and go overboard and say dumb stuff and think that we're being smart. And this is exactly what Gil thought he was doing. He thought he was being smart, but really he just basically just proved once again that when it comes to basketball, he's either ignorant, he's either willfully ignorant, or he's just dumb. And I'm definitely not gonna go with the latter. I'm gonna go with the former for right now. I'm gonna shoot him some bail and give him the benefit of the doubt, because I don't know you personally, Gil. I don't know you personally. You know what I'm saying? I don't know you personally, so I could never, I would never want to dish you, as a man or anything, because it seems like, what I'm saying, you're a good father. It seems, your son is a hooper, nationally ranked, and all that good stuff. So it seems like, you're doing a great job there. Your kids seem to have their head on straight. It's all good. But when it comes to this basketball stuff, man, sometimes I'll be wondering, bro, what is like you can't be starving, bro. So it's like, what is it, man? You can't be broke or anything. So what is it, man? What is it? What is it that makes you come out here and just act the ass behind LeBron and Bronny, when we know clearly LeBron James has been cheating the game since 2010, and we also know that Bronny is not an NBA level player. He's getting cooked in the summer league, despite his 12-point performance last night that everybody's jumping around cheering. It just so happened that he was mic'd up. Bronny, he was mic'd up, but don't get it twisted. Bronny has been mic'd up every night. They just waited. They were just finally waiting on a game where he finally looked decent to finally release this footage. So don't be fooled by that Bleacher Report crap, that story about Bronny James and being mic'd up, and they try to make it seem like this was just this serendipitous moment where just everything just aligned, and Bronny James just so happened to have his best game in the summer league when he's mic'd up. We're not slow, okay? Hey Gil, hey LeBron, hey Bronny, we're not slow. We know what we see. We see the play coming a mile away. We saw the play coming a mile away the second that young man decided to forego his college education and come to the NBA. So we see the play, and the play is going to end in failure. It's going to end with more pie, it's a pie a la mode straight to the face once again for LeBron James. Like I said, this is a 14-year fail. And guys like Gil, you are contributing to this fail. You are making this fail even more obvious, and it's more content, more ammo for us to use against you guys when it comes down to these debates, when it comes down to us speaking facts. And whenever you come around, this is exactly what we're going to throw right back at you. Because when we hear you talk like this, it really makes us question everything about your basketball knowledge. It's just basically I hate to say it, but it's almost like the dumb jock, the dumb jock stereotype. Because it's like, you can't be this stupid, bro. You can't be this stupid, man, to sit up here and blatantly come out here and tell bold-faced lies and think that we're going to buy it. And then you're going to sit up here and lie on Jaylen Brown to try to prove your point. You sitting up here throwing on capes, and you sitting up here swinging and missing. It's like, when are you just going to keep it real, Gilbert? Just when are you going to keep it real? When are you going to stop lying to your subscribers? Stop lying to the basketball public at large. Stop lying. When are you going to keep it real, man? Brandon Jennings is really the only guy on that show that keeps it real. Well, him and Rashad McCants. They're the only ones that keep it real. They're the only ones that now Rashad McCants says some wild off the wall stuff, but when it comes to this stuff, when it comes to this subject, he has been on point. Brandon Jennings has been on point. When are you going to finally align with them and start telling the truth? I understand you're a contrarian by nature. That's cool. I know plenty of guys like you. But being a contrarian only works when you actually make sense. Being a contrarian does not mean that you do have the right to be wrong. And you have the right to be stupid. But we also have the right to point out that you're being stupid and that you sound stupid. And most importantly, you're looking stupid. Gilbert, you need to tighten up, man. This is definitely it's definitely so obvious that you are trying to either you are in the Clutch Sports pocketbook, or you trying to put your hand in the pocketbook. You trying to hop in that pocketbook. It's like what's the come up? You don't need a come up, man. You don't need this. You don't have to lie to get your content out there. All you got to do is just, be yourself, but just keep it factual. If I can sit up here and debunk your whole statement with a 30-second Google search, that means that you really out here capping and caping. It's time that you do right by the basketball viewing public and keep it real. You are whether you like it or not, you are a voice out here for the NBA. You are that you are someone who has reached that level. You were a all-star. You were a superstar level dude. Agent Zero, that's what you were known as. Agent Zero. You had it. You made all-star games. You have your Adidas deal. You had your own sneaker. You don't need this, man. You've accomplished so much, bro. You are within this space someone that has made it and achieved, that we can actually sit down and talk to. That we can actually sit down and exchange ideas, and sometimes exchange debates with. You're the type of player that you're reachable. We can sit down and have a discussion with you. I would love to sit down and just have a discussion with you and talk real, truthful basketball. I would love to sit there. I would love to sit and pick your brain and get some inside insight into a superstar NBA player, his view. And as a player, as a player that has reached your heights and stuff, you don't need these antics. I understand that you've always been, eccentric. You've always been different. Even though that gun stuff in the locker room, that was some bull. That was some bull. But it is what it is. That's that's something that that's something that you did. It's over with. It's in the past. But it would be more refreshing. It would be more refreshing if you just kept it real. Be a contrarian when it makes sense. Don't be a contrarian when you want to sound dumb. Don't be a contrarian just to sit up here and try to get in the good graces of some people that at the end of the day really don't care about you. Because you don't really add to the bottom line. All you're doing is just keeping the propaganda wheel going. That's it. That's all you're doing. And if they are chipping you off a little bit, it's not what they're going to be getting. It would be more profitable for you just to keep it real. You can still be eclectic. You can still be confrontational. You can still be a contrarian. But when you know that the facts are in front of you, you ain't gotta lie to kick it. You ain't gotta lie. You don't have to sit up here and BS the public, because we see what we see. And then people look at you sideways when and I'm sure you don't care. But the basketball public, we're looking at you sideways like, come on, bro. Like, you supposed to know who. And it makes guys like me think like, damn, there's no way in hell I know more about the NBA game than Gilbert Arenas. I should not have to sound like we should not have to sound as if we're the ones with more knowledge. I would never sit up here and say that I have more knowledge than the Gilbert Arenas. Hell no. I'm not that delusional. Although I do know maybe a fraction of what he knows. I know, but I know what I see. I've been a fan of this game for a long time. I've seen it. I've seen the evolution of the game. I've seen the de-evolution of this game. And guys like Gilbert Arenas, when you sit here and you're lying to the people, Gilbert, you are contributing to that de-evolution. You are helping turn away fans from the game when you sitting up here and you're lying to their faces. Just keep it real, man. And it's more profitable, I promise you. Your show would pop off even more if you just kept it real. Maybe LeBron is your friend. Maybe he is a close friend. I don't know relationships within the NBA. But it just seems like it seems like when it comes to LeBron, if you don't benefit him, he's going to try to destroy you. Or if you go against him, he's going to try to destroy you. Whether you're a player active player like Russell Westbrook, or you're a Nerlens Noel, or Eric Cantor, or Freedom Cantor, or whatever the heck he calls himself now. Keep it real, Gil. Because your comment was so asinine that it really truly makes me question your basketball acumen. It really does. I really wish that you would keep it real. Your channel, your podcast would blow up. I mean, to to levels probably unseen. I'm just a speck. I'm just a speck in the dust on this in this YouTube landscape as far as the NBA is concerned. I'm a speck of dust. But until you keep it real, I'm going to continue being the speck of dust that keeps going into your eye and irritating your eye. That's what I guess that's what I need to be. Because it's like, man, I just want you to keep it real. Just one time, man. Just, because I root for shows and channels like shows and channels like yours. I really do, because I really feel like I'm getting the insight from an NBA player's perspective. I feel like I'm in the locker room. It sounds like when I listen at work, it sounds like I'm in an NBA locker room. Like I'm sitting up here just, basically just listening in as y'all chopping it up. As we chopping it up, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly what that puts me in. But it's a turn off. It makes me turn away from your show when you sit up here just blatantly capping. Because you're playing in our faces. You're playing with the NBA fans with their intelligence and everything like that. And we don't deserve that. You should not have to disrespect the fans that think that we're going to engage with you. If you keep it real, we'll definitely engage with you. Probably even more. You have a platform. You got a powerful voice. Use it the right way. Keep it real, man. But that propaganda stuff, man, it's making you look terrible. You look terrible out here, man. You straight capping, bruh. You want to sit up here and try to compare Jaylen Brown, a legit NBA player, to Bronny James, who is basically, like I said, this is a showcase of nepotism, in you know what I'm saying, the bad side of nepotism. I just wish that you would just keep it real, Gil. They say you're no chill, Gil. That's fine, but be factual with it. Be correct with it. You don't have to be a brown noser to get to where you need to get to, bro. You've accomplished so much. You don't need this. Keep it real, man. That's all I ask. And with that being said, Jessica, that is what I would ask Gilbert Arenas if I was ever on the panel with Michael Jordan fans are the best. That is all that I would ask him. When are you gonna keep it real? When are you gonna keep it real, Gil? Just keep it real, bro. And with that being said, man, it's Thursday. I'm excited for Friday. I can't wait to play some college football 25 this weekend. Finally getting down. Gonna do some online. Gonna have, what I'm saying, one of the bros stop over, you know what I'm saying? Had a bro stop over. We get a couple games in, you know what I'm saying? I want you guys to enjoy yourselves, man. I want you guys to enjoy yourselves tonight. Be safe. Love on them babies. Love on your family members. Love on your loved ones. Tomorrow is definitely not promised. Be a blessing out here. Definitely not a burden. Be responsible. Be respectful. You know what I'm saying? Do the right things, man. Stay out of trouble, Cam. You already know. But everybody treat each other well. Love on your neighbors. You be a helping hand if you can. Man, you already know. Clear head. Good intentions in your heart. You out of here. And with that being said, man, it's your boy Skinny Hardaway. And this is another episode of Retro Heat Check in the books. And I'll leave you with these few words. Peace. And wear your sneakers.